back to my channel. My name is Adam Lee Henderson of the ALH brand, and today is going to be a great day because it's the start of a great week. You know why? Because it's the last week before midwinter break. Every February, I work in New York City and we have a midwinter break, which is new to me, right? For the last couple of years, I've enjoyed this midwinter break. Usually teaching in the South of Virginia. You know, we have Christmas break, well, we have Thanksgiving, then Christmas, and then a long work journey until spring break. And then after spring break, you know, it's downhill from there. But here in New York, they have this midwinter break, which is like everything that I need. Like right in the middle between Christmas and spring break, it's like that little moment to rest, refresh, get your mind together. And so I'm excited about that. But I'm extra excited. You know why? Because this week I'm going to Paris. No, that's no joke. That is a true story. I'm planning, I don't know if you guys know this. This might be new to my YouTube family community, right? But I am planning a Spain trip, an international Spain trip for my students. And I have about 20 students. I think I've mentioned it before, but I have about 20 students that I'm taking to Spain this year for spring break. And so with this company that I work with, EF Tour, shout out to Education First. They are an amazing company. I want to work for them. So if y'all are ever hiring, like, y'all can definitely reach out to me. Call me, text me. Ooh, my Uber's coming. And so they're taking me to Paris for a long weekend to teach me all the ins and outs about leading a tour such as the one I'm going on. So I'm super excited about this. Let me get out of here because I got to get to work. I'm about a few minutes later than I want to, but here I am. So let's get it.
Don't run up in the morning, let it take.
Hey y'all. Well, today is, what's today's date? Today is February 13th, the day before Love Day. And I'm flying out to Paris today. Your boy is going to Paris. This is such a surreal moment. The fact that I'm going to Paris for the first time, not with my wife, but still an amazing opportunity nonetheless. I can't wait to show y'all what life is like in Paris. This is a solo trip, and I decided to make it do what it do, babe. Well, your boy done made it to Frankfurt, Germany, and when I tell you, man, my ears are still clogged. I have an issue with my ears and flying. It's always been since I first started flying. It used to be really bad, but I tried to find things to do to help offset that issue that I have. So little things work. I got those little earplugs. Let me show you. I got these earplugs that you put in your ear 30 minutes before your flight, and then 30 minutes before you land, you put them back in your ear. And so it minimized the pain, but not too much. So I have a connecting flight to Paris in about, let me see, about an hour and a half. So it's not a long layover that I have here in Germany, but nonetheless, it's cool to be in Germany. I got my passport stamped for Germany, so I've been to Germany, just not in a leisure way, you know, just passing through. And so I'm excited to almost be there. This is exciting. Almost in Paris. And then this journey. That flight wasn't actually that bad though. It wasn't that bad. So the people, they are running to get to their flight, and I ain't mad at them. I ain't got time to be running around no airport, especially a place that I know. This airport is actually pretty clean. I like international airports. You know, U.S. airports would be a little chaotic, but international airports are always nicer and cleaner. So anyway, I'm gonna get to let me find a snack first, and then I'm gonna get to my gate and try to sit down for a few seconds. All right. But y'all, we're almost there. Hold tight. so I actually have about an hour, maybe an hour and a half until I board. I'm a few ways away from my gate, so I said let me chill out and watch some German television. You see that? This is so cool. I wish I kept practicing my German so I can speak it. Practice it with these Deutschland speaking individuals. I have landed in Paris and I got my bag. And so now I'm about to go to customs, meet up with the group that I'm supposed to meet with so they can possibly take me to my hotel. I really want to go to my hotel and take a shower and relax because I've been traveling all night since last night. It's the middle of the day here in Paris. I'm tired. I need to rest. I am finally in my hotel room, y'all, after 2 days, literally, of being out and about. And it is almost 9 o'clock here. Mind you, I will say, time here in Paris is ahead. I don't know if it's 4 or 6 hours or what have you, but I'm exhausted from this whole experience. It's the first day, though. I'm excited still. So much is happening. On a sad note, though, my phone died. So I didn't get a chance to get a lot of content today on day one. But if you go to my Instagram or TikTok, you might see a recap of my days, day 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And so go check that out if you can. But this is my hotel room here in Paris. I come right in. This is the shower. Look at that. Nice, right? This is the shower, a separate water closet, and then a nice bed. This is pretty cool. So it's pretty spacious here. I didn't think it would be this spacious. I have to use the bathroom. So, this conversation is gonna have to stop. All right, I feel so much better. Oh man, even took my hat off. As you can see, my hair looked great. So, yes, here I am in my hotel room. I gave you a little bit of the tour, and this is going to be a life-changing experience for me and for my students as I'm going through this journey, preparing how to set this up for my students and be a successful tour leader as a representative of my school and my students. This is such a great company. I truly believe in this company, and I think it has so many great resources and just gives students, especially my New York City babies, it gives them the opportunity to see the world, get outside of the four walls of New York City. And I know New York is very diverse and vibrant, right? But there's such a great world out there. Yo. So it is day number 2, as well, I guess you should know by now, as you're watching the vlog. But today I just finished I don't even have my watch on. I'm looking at my wrist. It's almost 10:50. We had about a 2-hour morning session. So I'm here with EF Tours. Let me show y'all. I'm here with EF Tours, Education First, educational tours, where they basically send students all over the world. It's a costly experience, but it's worth it, right? And I work for a great charter school who has a great deal with our students, and we're taking them to Spain, as you have heard already, as I've said multiple times. And so learning about the ins and outs of planning a trip like this, I've taken probably two or three pages worth of notes, packed full of information, so that I can prepare for this trip, because this trip has to be as successful as possible, because I want to make this an annual thing. I was extremely inspired from the other leaders that have been on multiple trips throughout their career. And this is something that I've always wanted to do. And I'm like, now is the time to do it, to get it done, right? I've mentioned before, years ago, I tried to go to Germany with a group of students, and I had it was a great experience leading up to it. But of course, COVID had shut it down. And so I was a bit upset about that. But, I said, I'm never going to give up on the idea. Like, I'm going to keep trying. And I'm so grateful for this school community that I'm a part of that is allowing me to do this. So we're excited because the next step, in about 20 minutes, I'm going to meet them downstairs in the lobby. We're going on the bus tour. I guess they're going to take us around. And then after that tour, which is probably maybe an hour or so, we have a lot of free time until like 9 o'clock tonight. I mean, we have so much free time that I get to go out and explore. So I don't know what exactly I will be doing. But, I'm probably going to go try to find a nice restaurant, do a little shopping. Maybe not too much shopping, but, just go walk around and see things, right? I made some cool friends. I met these two individuals who are hilarious, and has given me so much life. And I might hang out with them, tonight and see what's what. But I will encourage you, if you're interested in something like this, if you're a teacher in New York or a teacher anywhere in the country and you happen to come across my vlog, I would recommend that you look into EF Tours. Education First. It's a great company, a great program. They have so many resources for students and families, and it goes above and beyond. I'm telling you, I wish I had a company like this because I am so inspired by this brand, by this dynamic that they have established. It's a life changer for many students, right? If you think about this, DM me on Instagram at the ALH brand, or email me, which is listed in my description, I believe. And let me point you in the right direction. Let me refer you to some amazing people that can help you if you're ever interested in something like this. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. Love y'all. Let's move on to the next clip. This is so cute. I got the best picture. Somebody just randomly took a random picture, and I was just had the biggest smile on my face. I'm making a vlog. You want to be my vlog?
Yes.
Hey, this is my friend. We sat next to each other on the plane.
On the whole plane
and
ride.
I had no idea. This is Anna.
I was like, you either sit over here or over there. So now we're here, outside.
This is good. I'm having a good time. What about you?
We are. I'm having a great time.
I know. We're about to be my bestie. She works in New York too, just like me. All right, we're gonna
the Bronx, the Boogie Down.
Boogie Down. That's right. We're gonna get some coffee when we go back to New York and talk about Paris.
Absolutely.
Man.
Easy peasy. And if you're in doubt, you're going to see a small statue on the first leg. You can see all these names on the inside of the arch. These are battles that Napoleon won. So you won't see Walton or Trafalgar anywhere. Yeah, no. Yeah, there he is. Look, he's dressed up as a Roman emperor. And he's surrounded by a bunch of allegorical figures. You can see the one there blowing a trumpet, advertising for EF Tours. I'm not going to tell you how much you paid for that. Does it EF? Empire Française, French Empire. There you can go back by metro, because it's from that spot there where you get the great view of the Eiffel Tower. You get some great photos. Mr. Hitler had his punch.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. Boom. Oh, yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna do it because you just already lost it. Okay, no, ready? So it's 1, 2.
But then you've got the bushes there, they're a bit wonky, some of my colleagues say they look like arrowheads or spearheads. I don't. And someone else talked about French-style garden. The whole idea about the French-style garden, 17th century garden, is cutting all your bushes and trees in geometrical shape. So that was Louis XIV showing that he could control or curb even nature.
So, day 2 is complete. It was an eventful day. That I'm exhausted. Right now, I'm actually in day 3 because I can't go to sleep. But I am so tired. I need to go to sleep. And it's like 1 a.m. right now. And I really just want to go to sleep. And so, but then I got really hungry, so I went downstairs and got a little snack. But now I'm right here in the bed watching my favorite show, my comfort show per usual. And so I'm like, I just need to go to bed. But anyway, I wanted to close out this day. Day 2 is complete. Day 3 tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Let me tell you something. Today is day number 3. It's February, 16th. I literally woke up 5 minutes before I was scheduled to be downstairs in my morning session. I looked at my clock. I'm in the bed, picked up my phone. You know, I always pick up my phone when I first wake up just to check the time and you know, check my notifications, make sure I didn't miss anything urgent. And so I looked at the time. It said 7:54. You know, I just overlooked it, started looking at my notifications. 10 seconds later, it registers. It's 7:54. I'm supposed to be downstairs at 8 o'clock. I jump up out of my bed and just try to get dressed as fast as I can. Took a shower, got dressed, and I'm like, people texting me, like, yo, where are you at? You okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Sheesh. It's just wild, this whole experience. I'm having a great time. This is not like a negative wow. This is just an amazing experience. But I'm a bit embarrassed because I don't want to be late. So.
Wow.
All right, it's day 3. We are going to, we are in, we are in Versailles. Hi. These are my 2 new best friends. Hey, baby. What's up, y'all? Baby. And then, so we're going to Versailles today. We're excited about this experience. What should I put in there? No. I don't know what that is.
This thing. I'm like, why would you use it?
This is incredible, as you can see. So much has taken place. Halfway through, if you look, that's the man right there, or the palace rather, right? Again, over there is the rest of this palace ground. Not even halfway. I don't know if you have enjoyed this vlog as much as I have, but this probably was my favorite stop in Paris. I'm a history buff. Y'all know, I don't know if you know me really, but if you know me, you know I love history. I love social studies. I love anything in regards to historical landmarks and stories and movies and films, everything like that. And so I'm so intrigued by this whole historical space that I'm in. King Louis 14th, 16th, 15th, 14th, 13th, oh my God, Marie Antoinette, all of this history is just, it's phenomenal. And so it makes me want to go home and watch the Marie Antoinette series, but also just do some more research. I think this is gorgeous. Here I am at the end of the tour. There was pictures and videos throughout this whole vlog, but I took a few pictures, as you can see here, and here, and here, and here. Well, guys, I am home now, and I cannot believe that I experienced Paris. What in the world? I'm freaking out because it's kind of surreal that a place that I've always wanted to go, I have experienced it. Unfortunately, it wasn't with my wife for the first time, but still, it made me want to take her eventually, and I plan to take her to Paris. But today is April 12th, and I know it's been a long time. I wanted to record and edit this vlog at the end of February, but life be life, and so I'm still trying to, just keep a balance of life and also, building the platform that I want. So here it is as it's posted right now. Anyway, tomorrow, April 13th, I am taking 17 students to Barcelona. And so, of course, I'm going to make a whole new vlog about that experience. And, it may take a while to actually post that video because, it takes a while for me to actually edit the video. I have to look at the footage and try to find like a cohesive flow of it. And I like the recaps of like doing the days, right? And recapping the days of what's going on. So I'm going to try to keep up with that momentum throughout the year as it pertains to the vlogs that I do for this channel. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope it was informative. I hope that you saw something that really made you smile, or perhaps just gave you inspiration to do something if you're an educator, or just because. All right, stay tuned for the next vlog, Barcelona 2025. Can't wait to film and edit and show you that experience. But go over to my Instagram and follow me, follow my TikTok as well. Both platforms are at the ALH brand. I'll post it right here so you guys can see it. But follow me. I'm going to post reels every day. That's what I like to do. I like to do daily reels and recaps of what happens. And so I'm going to do that starting tomorrow. I'm going to do my journey to Barcelona. I'm going to capture that moment and then just carry on from there. So head over to my Instagram and my TikTok if you want to follow that journey. And of course, you can see in my stories daily what I post on Instagram, so you guys can be involved. And let me know, how you're enjoying the experience. I'm sure you're going to love it just as much as me. Anyway, don't forget, like, share, comment. Most importantly, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. As always, I love y'all for watching, and I thank y'all so much for just believing in me and supporting me. And even if you don't know me, taking a moment to watch this vlog and perhaps subscribing to my channel. I can't wait to see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.